morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Welcome to Managersim, the Golden Oldies, which is we're into part 9 now, and this could be the final part of the Golden Oldies series because I've had ideas about moving on from Monaco. But we'll see what the current situation is with Monaco and, of course, the rest of Europe as we have now reached the end of the season. I deliberately waited until the end of the season before we can go around the main leagues and see what's going on. So I haven't actually gone into the game world just yet, so we'll just get into there now. Since of course the last part, I've actually got a small monitor screen now, which helps me now, means I don't have to look through my main screen here down here normally to see if everything's working all right, because I can actually see my mic working right in front of me. So it's a bit more professional. So where did Monaco finish? Well, we finished top of the league, 6 points clear in the end. Our run towards the end was a bit patchy. As you can see there, in the last 6 games, we won 4 of them, lost 1 and drew 1. But it's mostly thanks to our top striker, which was Franca. Franca, who scored 27 league goals. He's now back at Galatasaray because Galatasaray obviously want him back. And he scored 27 goals for us in, let's just look at his appearances. There you go. In 28 games for Monaco, he scored 27 goals, average rating 7.1, a very good loan sign. So congratulations to Franca. If we go into the side for more details, let's look at the stats. One of them is going to be slightly misleading because our second striker, Ukala, he did have 2 appearances, 17 goals, because he was actually put onto a transfer list and by his former club, and we bought him because he was only going to cost us 1.4 million. So he had 21 games with us plus 2 extra games when he was actually wasn't on loan anymore. So in fact he had 23 games with us and he scored 17 goals and 1 assist. So being only 19 years old, we thought yes, he should be with us, and he did very well. There you go, 22 appearances, 17 goals to be exact. So we go back to the squad and we go back to the stats just to tell you how the end of the season happened and did the Golden Oldies rule work. Generally, it was mixed, the Golden Oldies rule. Some players did very well, some did very not so well. For instance, this player here, I can't even pronounce his surname. He was with us for 30 games, average 2 assists, but average rating of 6. He's obviously been transfer listed. Nakata then came with us. He was 31 years old. We actually bought him because we did need a good defender to help us out. And he did 20 appearances, 5.8 rating, 3 assists, so he did okay. And then we look at the other ratings. Actually, I need to go back to the stats and tell you who our top assist and stuff was. So obviously our top scorer is Franco. We can't see Franco on here because he's now back at his other club. Top assists, Colombato did 5 assists. Not many assists really for our players. So Carlo was probably our best all-rounder. Only 18 years old. His stats not amazing, but you can see that he had a really good season. 31 appearances, 6.7 average rating, 10 goals and 4 assists. So he was probably our player of the season. And then it was just kind of a mixture of everyone else. Our Golden Oldies had most games. You can see our goalie's also gone. He's gone back to his parent club, our main goalie. So that's why we see no real goalie stats here. So this is what the club looks like. So you can see that most of my 30-year-olds, 30-plus-year-olds, their main stats haven't deteriorated too much, which is great, but you can see their actual average rating has dropped from 6 to below 6, which is pretty poor. And then the side was a mixture of some youngsters trying to do well and then some oldies trying to help them out. So we had this youngster, he's definitely going to be one for the future. His stats are not particularly amazing, the average, but he should do well. So that's how our squad looks like at the moment. Again, this might be the final time you see Monaco because I am thinking of moving on. The main reason is the stadium is tiny. really for my experiment, which is 25,000. I could invest more. I could get this money down a bit and invest more and make, but that will mean we'll be only really around 30,000. We're currently 8th in Youth Academy, by the way. We were in the top 3, but we have dropped down. And also, I know a lot of people say it takes time to get these youth players coming in, but these are youth players that are currently with us, and I have taken the advice of many people and played these people in some main games. You can see there, these two especially have appeared over 10 times. And I've been told that it's quite random when they ask for their contracts if it's before 18 years old. But if it's got quite high potential, then they will ask sooner than others. So I guess these two haven't really got high potential because this guy's played more times than the other one and he's still not asking for a contract. So we have got a mixture of some good youngsters here now. Ignore Marsh, he is a loanee. So I haven't been too impressed really with what Monaco have given me. So this has kind of pushed me towards the idea of joining another club. I'm thinking of a new series, but see how I feel. We still got, it's now Saturday 11th of May, so it's 3 months on since the last report. So I still need to think what I'm going to do next. I'm going to wait until the end of season and the free transfer race because that's probably the best time for me to go over to a new club because I will then be able to bring in quite a few new players to the side. All I'm going to say is the side that I might possibly join are Fallen Giant, which means they're not in the top leagues, but they should be in the top leagues, but that's all I'm going to say about it. So we'll go over now, as I think that's what most of you want to see, is what is the current status of the other leagues, who was the champions of the other leagues. So obviously we make a start with the big countries. So let the computer load down here. So the first one obviously is England. Liverpool are the champions and they pulled ahead of Man United and Middlesbrough. No real surprise Liverpool are champions because that's Burnham's side. And of all people that know the game really well, it will be Burnham, of course. So here's Liverpool side are the champions. So I think Burnham and obviously Fritz are probably the two best people who know the game so well. Obviously there's others like Mike and Thiago and many people like that who know the game very well. But you can see the success of the game is you need guys with multi-skills in every area and then you'll do very well. He has also got quite a few youngsters in the side, which is actually quite good because that's one thing I found out in the game so far is the lack of youngsters for sale. A lot of the players for sale I've seen are either 26 or over, not many 18 to 25-year-olds for sale. So basically, a lot of sides may suffer in the future because of that, especially if you haven't got any decent youth players because the lack of youngsters for sale. But anyway, let's look. So Liverpool are the champions. Second was Man United, who were the champions, I think, last season. Mike will, yes, they were. So champions last season, runners up this season. Massive stadium, 129,000. You can see where they make all their money just from that and the Champions League, obviously. Third place, it was very tight in the end. Third place was Middlesbrough. That's a good performance by Middlesbrough under Paul Skelton, who just stays at Middlesbrough all the time. He's got, and you can see his stadium's 128,000. So you can see all these clubs are mega stadiums, which to me means, I'm afraid to say, guys, even Liverpool's is 101,000, means they've got no money to spend. So they're spending it on their stadium, which to me, I'm afraid, sounds like this server needs a total reset. I think it needs to go back to 2021 or something and get everyone to apply for different clubs again. This game was too developed. I can say that because I can lose my Harmony side, I can lose my Monaco side. But put your thoughts in the comments if you agree or not. Wigan finished 4th, Blackburn finished 5th. Blackburn had a really good scoring record there, 116 goals. But the top scorer of the English League was this guy here, the French international, 28 years old, 51 goals in total, 45 goals in the Premier League, then 6 goals elsewhere in the FA Cup. So congratulations there to Liverpool winning the league. The FA Cup, who won the FA Cup? We don't look at cups. It was Fulham. That was a surprise. Fulham, who were managed by, were Fulham a former, was it an AI who just won? Oh my God, you can see Fulham were declared bankrupt 4 times in 2029 and then win the FA Cup. So Fulham was actually won by an AI. Wow, that's quite an alternative. They lost to Leicester. Congratulations to Fulham. So they must have really rebuilt their side very well there. Only 21 players. Look at that. Wow. And their contracts, not bad actually. Fulham's might be a good little side to join actually, for those who might want to take that challenge. Arsenal. Oh, funny enough, Arsenal have not got a manager. So Fritz has just left Arsenal. He left Arsenal in March actually. So Fritz took Arsenal up the leagues. Up the leagues. Arsenal were already in the top league, but he's decided to move on to. Is that Portugal? Yes, he's going to the Compact League in Portugal. This is going to be interesting. Fritz is going to Portugal, where Benfica, Sporting, Porto have dominated the leagues. Benfica won the league, by the way, and Sporting came second only by a goal difference. Wow. So Fritz is going to Chavez. That'll be interesting to see what's going to happen next season there. So Benfica and Porto and Sporting, you've got a new rival there. So we'll now go to La France, where of course my Monaco side is. Nimes won again. Olympique Marseille was second, so no real surprise that Nimes won. They've got a very good side. Again, another mega stadium, 122,000. I think my dream of taking Monaco to up the leagues to take on Nimes is, yeah, it's not going to happen. Marseille finished second there. Paul finishing second, Marseille. So it's the top two as always. It seems at the moment. I think Marseille have come second. Yes, at least 3-4 seasons now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So Nimes have won the last 5, and Marseille have become second for the last 5. No real shock there, I'm afraid. In League 2, Nantes go up into League 2, so congratulations to Nantes. And of course, National League, as my Monaco side, go up to League 2. But I think my Monaco side are going to indeed struggle next season. So we go down to Spain. Barcelona win just by 1 point, but look at that massive 194 goals in one season. Jeez. And really, it was these two players who scored it. Stockhausen, I know Stockhausen very well. Stockhausen was one of my former players when I was at Dynamo Tbilisi. But I lost him on a big transfer to Benfica. And it looks like Benfica then, yeah, literally a year later, they sold him to Barcelona and made a profit. But Stockhausen, I bought him because he was a very good striker, and yeah, 106 goals. Jeez. 76 in the league, 16 in the cup, 14 in Champions League, 106 goals in one season. Yeah. So Barcelona finished the top of the league though, with Valencia second. Barcelona, 121,000. There's far too many stadiums over 100,000 in this game world now. I seriously think this game world needs a reset, but that's just my personal opinion. Second was Valencia, who were the former champions. So Barcelona have come back and took over, taken the crown. So congratulations again to Barcelona. They finished second last season. So first and second have been the other way around this season. Real Sociedad finished third under Michael, and then Deportivo La Coruña finish 12th in the Segunda division. We've got 2 human sides there, so it's good to see some other sides being taken. We then go to Germany. Borussia Dortmund just beat Hamburger by 1 point, so Eric Cologne wins again. Well, Hamburger finished second, so these two, just like France, to be honest with you, these two have switched positions. In the second Bundesliga, there's no human managers there. So let's go to Italy. Napoli are the champions. Inter Milan, who remember last time did not have a manager, have now got a manager again. Andre has moved from Sporting CP in Portugal to Inter Milan. So that's going to be interesting next season. Napoli, Inter Milan, and Milan finishing 4th. Other than that, there's no other human managers except for Genoa. Genoa have gone up. They have still got 3 games of this season to go in Serie B. So that's one still not being decided, but it's definitely Italy. Yeah, it's definitely going to be between Atalanta or Genoa going up that league. Some really good sides down here as well, by the way. So that's the Big 5 done. So we'll quickly go over some minor leagues, see if there's anyone there. Turkey, obviously. And this side again, Deniz, his wins again. So congratulations, beating Galatasaray to second. So again, just two Turkish sides, two human Turkish sides now. And this league used to be there used to be a lot more than this. Looks like a lot of managers have just gone. Let's go and flick over the leagues. Netherlands has actually got a couple of human sides in it. Utrecht finished top with Ajax second, and Twente are there as well. So congratulations to Niels at Utrecht. Second place was Ajax, Alan, and then Twente's manager is Corin. I think he's just joined there, or was only a few months ago or 3 weeks ago. Belgium's always an interesting league to look at. No humans there though. Antwerp winning that. Scotland, Hearts win again. Under no human managers, of course. The human manager left quite a while ago at Hearts. The big giants, Rangers and Celtic are... Oops. I wasn't meant to press that. Sorry about that. There we go. Rangers and Celtic are... they'll be interesting sides to look out for. But I think the Scottish League being very small. But good for a starter, maybe. Let's go into the Scandinavian countries. Start win the Norwegian League for the second year running. Congratulations, Harold. In Sweden, of course, is my Hammarby side. And Hammarby, we had a better season this year. So we win in the Swedish League. So congratulations to me. Thank you very much. Finland, Honka win it. Russia, it's Tornso wins it again for third or fourth year running. Congratulations to the AI. Ukraine, it's Shakhtar Donetsk, just beating Zora by 2 points. Romania, by goal difference only, FCSB win that. Oh, look at that. Look how close this league was. Blimey. Top four only separated by goal difference and 1 point. Jeez, that's very close. In Greece, that's Panionios wins the league again. So no real surprises in most of these leagues. And I think that's the last we're going to look at those leagues. Oh, maybe Poland as well. So congratulations to that side who won it again by quite a distance. So what we're going to do, we're going to now look at the tournaments and see if the Champions League and that is still being decided or not. So Champions League, yes, has been decided. So let's slip to the quarterfinals first. So it was quarterfinals. We had the winners were these 4 sides here. So getting knocked out was Man United and Middlesbrough. Nimes got knocked out. Barcelona got knocked out by Valencia. That was a surprise. In the semi-finals, Valencia beat Benfica. The Turkish side, still can't pronounce them, beat Napoli. So the final, it was Valencia who won the final by beating the Turkish side by 1-0 in the 104th minute as well. Wow. Oh well, to me they clearly deserved it anyway. So congratulations, Valencia, winning the Champions League. I think for the first time. Is it for the first time in quite a while, actually? I think it's the first time they've ever won the Champions League. I might be wrong on that. So we go to UEFA Cup now. So UEFA Cup quarterfinals were between Liverpool got through, beating Real Madrid. Saint Etienne, this is the Georgian side, by the way, doing really well there, beating Bayern Munich. Wow, that was a shock. Congratulations to that Georgian side. In the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup. Oh, the Georgian side got to the final. Wow, what a story this is. Liverpool beat Galatasaray, by the Georgian side beat Saint Etienne. Saint Etienne, who are in League One of France, of course. Who won the final? It was Liverpool. But fair play to this Georgian side, Sabratola. You have to say that they have got some really good players as well. Was this a former... Did a human manage this side a while ago? I thought so, they did. But congratulations, but crikey, you can see as soon as the human left, October the 16th, everyone just went for the players, and all these players got sold. Inter Milan especially got 3 of them. Well, then these got players sent. Okay, some of these players stayed at Inter Milan, but some of them got bought again. Yeah, for instance, Chaichman. Inter Milan bought him, and then he got sold to Galatasaray. So let's see, transfers to Inter Milan, 11 million, and then he joined on the free. He was released by Inter Milan. Okay, so the AI, I think it was then, released him. Weird. So anyway, congratulations to this Georgian side for getting to the UEFA Cup, but they lost to Liverpool in the end. Liverpool, who became, of course, the Premier Champions. Liverpool will go into the Champions League, but Liverpool are UEFA Cup holders. So congratulations to Liverpool for winning UEFA Cup. And that's it, I think. That's it for this roundup. So we'll go up to the rankings, obviously, even though it really doesn't mean much to me. Top of the rankings still Teddy Bear. Then, so we've got Nimes, Valencia, Barcelona, Turkish side, Napoli, Liverpool, Real Sociedad, Hamburg, Benfica, Borussia Dortmund. No real change there. What we could do also is looking at the levels. Burnham, this doesn't mean how long you've been in the game. For instance, Lord Donut, my RMB account, and also my own account, I've been in the game since a long time. It's just that I've been moving clubs, which drops your level down a little bit. But I don't care. So anyway, that's the end of this episode 9 of the Golden Oldies. And I say again, this is possibly the final episode of the Golden Oldies. It was a nice little experiment, but I feel I need to move on with another idea. A lot of people saying, oh, he's moving on again. Well, yes, I am. But again, I must stress about the lack of youngsters on the transfer market. Like, here's the French transfer market, for example. It would have been nice to put the transfer prices in order, Burnham, if you ever watch this. Why is it so mixed up? It used to be in order. Anyway, you can see that there is a lot of youngsters for sale, but they're not really top standard, if you see what I mean. I think that's the general feeling at the moment, is that a lot of people that are for sale are generally over 28, 29, 30 plus. And not many youngsters for sale. So, for instance, yeah, I wish this price was in order. But anyway, there are some really good players for sale. For instance, you've got this really good defender here, 98, but for 37 million. Then you've got this 99 Wigan player for 250 million. And he's 29. He's 28. Yeah, his stats are really good, but well, his striking rate's not that good though. So I think the manager here at Wigan, Tony, is really hoping that an AI will bid 250 million on this guy. Maybe. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But even if you look at the free transfers, you can see the lack of quality there. There's a lot of youngsters for sale. It's really mixture of 18, 19-year-olds and golden oldies. There is some exceptions, like this guy here, Marsh, seems pretty decent. And a couple of clubs are going for him. He's actually got some really decent secondary stats there, by the way. He may be only rated 2 million, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I think, again, my thoughts about the game. I think this server needs a restart. I think there's too many super stadiums now with, basically, if you've got over 100,000 crowd, you're going to get 100,000, and the ticket sales are, say, $60, €60 or something, then you're making tons of money just by a home game. So I think a lot of clubs are putting a lot of money into their stadiums. And yeah, I think it's time for a restart, but that's only my thoughts. But anyway, this is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoy it. And next time, who knows where I might be. Let's see how it goes. Again, please send a like to this video. The more likes, the more people will be able to see this. And also, please send any comments if you like what you see. Anyway, that's the end of this, and farewell.